Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On this week's vlog, we are going to go over my plans for 2020 on the O2 Vet. First thing first, air intake, air filter, whatever you want to call it. There's about 1,000 different options for these cars, anywhere from a $40 eBay twin filter garbage to a $450 Veraram intake and everything in between. I plan on going with a K&N oversized filter. It's like $360 for the kit. I'll post it up here, and it's simple. The Veraram has really good reviews. I've heard it's a royal pain to install, and it's not something, if I decide to keep this car for a while, it's not something I'm going to use in the future. So I just don't like the looks of them. With that, it is probably the better option, but with the K&N filter I'm looking at, it works better for what potential plans are coming down the road, and it's just easier. I like the look of the big filter open. You pop the hood, it's tucked down in there. I like that big open filter. So that's kind of why I decided to go with the K&N setup. I'm probably leaving a few horsepower on the table. For what I can gain or lose on that, it's 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. So that's the plan on that. Next up, headers and exhaust. So for headers, I'm going to be running the Texas Speed, the catless long tube. They're 1 3/4 primary, 3-inch collectors. Those are going to pair up with the Texas Speed 3-inch X pipe, and then we're going to be sending that back to a hooker, the Hooker Blackheart mufflerless axle back. It's going to be obnoxiously loud, which is what I want. Probably going to have a little bit of drone, but this is a car that is going to see a few hundred miles a year. The wintertime I drive the Tahoe, summertime I daily the bike. So I don't really think that's going to bother me. If we get to the point where it is just too loud or has like obnoxious drone and I just don't want to drive the car, we can throw a different axle back or something on it. But I think that's just going to be about as free flowing as a guy can get. 3-inch head long from the long tubes back with nothing. I think it's going to give it kind of a snorty attitude. By that I don't mean like a bunch of extra power or nothing, but I think that's going to give it kind of the attitude I want when just kind of cruising around. As far as performance, for at least a little while, and it's the only thing I've actually ordered for the car so far, I am going to be swapping out, since my car is the A4 base. It has the 273 gears, and the gears in this thing are insanely long. And I'm not going to order a built diff for it yet. I just don't really see the need for it, not for a while. So I got a 342 final drive rear diff. Just ordered it off of eBay. It's a used unit, but it's a direct swap for the car. Just unbolt the old diff, bolt the new one on. I think going from those 273s to the 342s are kind of help where those autos kind of lag a little bit. It's not going to be like a game-changing thing, but I think it'll kind of round out the car a little better. That brings us to the last thing I for sure want to get done to the car this year, and that's wheels and tires. I actually kind of like the look of the stock wheels, that real thin 5-spoke. I absolutely hate that they're staggered. I don't like that 17 in the front, 18 in the back. It just doesn't look right to me. So I found a company that they make their C7 Z06 replica wheels. Being, I believe, the fronts, an OEM wheel, the fronts are 19 and the rears are 20, which I think would be just too big for the body of a C5. So my plan is to order them in an 18 by 8.5 for the front and an 18 by 12 in the rear. With that, I think I had figured out that a 265 40 18 in the front and then a 335 30 18 in the back is what I'm going to go for tire size. I think that's going to give it that real meaty look. It's going to be perfectly flush in the front with the offset according to my calculator. The rear is going to poke just a little bit, which is fine. I kind of like that real meaty, oversized tire look. So I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Once I do wheels and tires, I do plan on lowering the car just on stock bolts. So I'm not going to go real crazy with it. I want to keep drivability. I just want it to be clean and well-mannered. So that's kind of the plans for this year. There's going to be some other little things, but nothing. I haven't decided 100% on any of it yet. So I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and underglow, and big wing, and just kidding. Negative 18,000 degrees of camber. So I don't know. So disclaimer, it's not getting underglow or 18,000 degrees of negative camber. But yeah, no, that's kind of the plan. I just want to do intake, header, exhaust, wheels, drop it a little bit, swap out the gears like I mentioned, and enjoy it. I'm sure those are going to kind of grow and evolve, and we'll see where it takes us. But anyway, that's kind of the plan. It's been about 5 degrees for the last week and a half here. So I haven't really been able to get out and do any filming or anything like that. So with that being said, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. It helps me out, kind of motivates me to get you guys more content. Once it warms up, there's going to be a lot more videos coming out. Once these parts come in, I'm going to start kind of doing how-tos, just, unboxings, reviews, whatnot.